ancient greatest general. This story starts hundreds of years before Hannibal, and it even starts before the Roman Empire was even formed. It starts with Aeneas and Queen Dido of Carthage. Following the fall of Troy, in which the Greeks sacked the ancient city of Troy, Aeneas of Troy left and crash-landed in Carthage. After falling in love with Queen Dido, he left, in which, before Queen Dido committed suicide, said, "Then you Carthaginians and all your tribe and descendants to come, exercise your hatred, send these duties to my asses. There will be no agreement between our peoples. Let some avenger rise from my bones, who will pursue the Trojans, and forever use Punic strength against them throughout all time." Queen Dido. The Aeneid, which was by Virgil, came years after the fall of Carthage, but the stories come before. Whether it's true or not, it's hard sometimes to pick away myth from legend. In a way, what she said came true. Hannibal would avenge Carthage. Hamilcar Barca, the father of Hannibal, fought in the First Punic War and was a general, one of the main generals in fact, in which he was met with many defeats and couldn't defeat Rome. And so, at a very young age, at only 9 years old, young Hannibal was made by his father to swear on an altar that he would never befriend a Roman. Hannibal was a military genius, and he had already conquered part of Spain for Carthage. Hannibal was already wanting to avenge Carthage and attack Rome. And so now with his foothold in Spain, and with Rome quickly gathering, he had an idea, and he knew just how to attack them. So he took a massive army. At only 26, he was trusted with an army of 50,000 infantry, 9,000 cavalry, and 37 war elephants. Starting from Iberia, he moved up through the Alps, and after going through Gaul, Hannibal lost half his army, and it looked like defeat to Rome would seem likely. But he managed to defeat Rome in 3 major battles. At the Battle of Cannae, he killed 70,000 Romans and took 20,000 prisoners, the worst defeat until the fall of Rome. Hannibal crushed army after army until all seemed lost. It looked like Rome had no chance until Quintus Fabius Maximus became dictator of Rome. Fabius attacked Hannibal in hit-and-run tactics, much like George Washington and later on the Vietnamese. The Romans called him Fabius the Delayer. However, Fabius's ideas worked. Roman general Scipio led an attack on Carthage itself, and Carthage called Hannibal back to defend against Scipio, which Hannibal could not deny. So he finally went from Cannae to Croton to Zama, and the Battle of Zama was the end of Hannibal. Scipio and Hannibal fought in a man-to-man combat in order to spare some of their troops. After that battle, Carthage lost, and that was the end of Hannibal. But the story lived on because Hannibal kind of fulfilled that prophecy in a way. Hannibal was a very smart man when it came to war. Following the defeat of Carthage, Rome salted the land, burned Carthage down later on after the Third Punic War. Hannibal gave Carthage its greatest victories during the wars, and there was no other general, whether Roman or Carthaginian, that ever matched his success or his failures. Whether Hannibal was a good man or a bad man, probably a little bit. But Hannibal was a person that did do things, and is noted through history as a great general of the ancient times.